Before choosing any career, ask yourself a bigger question. What kind of life do you actually want? Do you care most about money, stability, freedom, impact, creativity, or some mix of these? In this module, we'll connect your values and life goals to real, higher career choices. Your career is more than a job title or salary. It shapes your daily routine, stress level, free time, and even the people you spend time with. So don't only ask, what job do I want? Also ask, what kind of life do I want this job to create? Values are the things that matter most to you in life, the why behind your choices. Think of them as your internal GPS. When you feel confused about subjects or careers, your values quietly point toward what actually fits you. When your work matches your values, it feels meaningful. When it doesn't, it quickly becomes draining. One major ingredient in career decisions is security and income. Some people mainly want a steady paycheck, low chance of layoffs, and long term stability. Others are willing to take more risk for higher earning potential and faster financial growth. Notice your own comfort level. How much stability do you need to feel relaxed about your future? Impact is another powerful driver. Many people feel most satisfied when they clearly see how their work helps others or the planet. That might mean solving social problems, caring for patients, teaching, or working on sustainability and conservation. Ask yourself, do you want a career where your positive impact is visible in your everyday work? Recognition and achievement also motivate a lot of people. Some feel most alive when they are winning, being noticed, and moving upward. They enjoy status, appreciation, and being known as the expert. They like big goals, clear rankings, and visible success, like top lawyers, CEOs, or elite athletes. Check in with yourself. Does that kind of spotlight excite you, or not really? Creativity, independence, and learning are another cluster of values. Some people are happiest when they're inventing new things, setting their own schedule, or constantly stretching their brain. Roles like designers, entrepreneurs, architects, scientists, or researchers often combine these three. Pay attention to whether you're pulled more by freedom to create than by fixed routines. Work life balance is about making sure your job doesn't swallow your entire life. Some people care more about evenings, weekends, and holidays than a fancy title or very high salary. They aim for reasonable hours and enough energy for family, health, and hobbies. Start asking yourself, in the future, do you want to work to live or live mainly to work? When you think about careers, imagine a set of sliders: income, free time, stability, impact. You don't get to push all of them to maximum at once. A very high paying role may mean more stress or longer hours. A super stable job may grow slowly or feel less exciting. So the key question becomes, what matters most to me in the next few years? Your answer can change later, but today's choices should match your current priorities. Let's see how values shape real choices. If you value money and status most, you might accept long hours and stress, like an investment banker. If you care about impact and stability, you might accept a modest salary, like many teachers do. If creativity and freedom excite you, you might live with a regular income, like many freelancers. The goal isn't to find the best job, but the best fit for your values and lifestyle. Many students feel pulled between be a doctor or engineer and what they actually want. That tension is normal. Parents often focus on security and income because they're worried about your safety and future. You might care more about creativity, independence, or impact. Different values don't mean anyone is wrong, they just need to be understood and balanced. Alignment doesn't mean blindly following parents or totally ignoring them. Parents usually care about security, respect, and stability. You might care more about creativity and innovation. Your real task is to search for careers that give a reasonable mix of both. For example, creative roles that still have strong demand and clear growth. Instead of arguing, prepare. Research real courses, salaries, and examples. Then have a calm conversation showing how your option can also lead to a stable, respectable life. Now it's your turn to be honest with yourself. Look at each value and imagine your future life actually built around it. If you were forced to keep only three, which ones would stay? Circle them. Yes, it will feel uncomfortable to leave others out. That's the point. Those three become your non negotiables, your career North Star. Whenever you compare options later, check, do they respect these three or not? Treat your values as a filter for all the careers you hear about. First, pick your top three values, maybe impact, creativity, balance, or security. Then test every stream. Does this path actually support those values in daily life? If you value independence, will a strict corporate ladder really work? If you value impact, will you feel satisfied in a back office role? Careers that pass this values test move to your best fit list. When you think about careers, don't start with a fancy job name. Start with the kind of day, week, and life you actually want. Pick your top values: security, impact, creativity, freedom, or others, and then ask which paths match these best. Every option has trade offs, so be honest about what you're willing to sacrifice. Talk to your family using values and real information, not just arguments. Your values are your compass. Keep checking them as you make choices.